Okay, this is Rachel from Cypress Textiles, and today we're going to make the Pipefish motif from the 2026 VVCAL. Alright, I'm going to use Katona in the 10-gram ball and a 3mm hook. And as usual, I'm going to start with a center ring. So I'm just going to do chain 3 and then slip stitch in the third chain from the hook. Alright, and our center round, or our first round, is just going to be 12 double crochet. So I'm going to start with the beginning double crochet by doing single crochet in my center ring and then chain 1. That's going to be the first double crochet of the round, and then 11 more double crochet in that center ring. Okay, so here's how round 1 looks, and I've joined with the slip stitch in the beginning double crochet. And our next round is going to involve 3 treble clusters and chain spaces. So in this next stitch, I'm going to do a beginning 3 treble cluster. So I'm going to start with a single crochet, chain 2, and that's going to be like the first part of my 3 treble cluster. And then I'm just going to make a 2 treble cluster. So I'm going to yarn over twice, insert my hook, pull up a loop, and draw the yarn through 2 loops. Draw the yarn through 2 loops again. Okay, and then make another one of those in the same stitch. Okay, and now I've got 3 loops on my hook. Draw the yarn through all 3 loops, and that's my beginning 3 treble cluster. Okay, now I'm going to chain 2 and make a 3 treble cluster in my next stitch. So I've yarned over twice. I'm going to insert my hook, pull up a loop, and draw the yarn through 2 loops on the hook twice. Okay, I'm going to do that same maneuver again for the second leg of the 3 treble cluster, and once more for the third leg of the 3 treble cluster. All right, so now I've got 4 loops on my hook because I don't have the beginning DC there. I'm actually starting with my leading loop here. So I've got 4, draw the yarn through all 4 loops, and now I'm going to chain 3. So we're going to alternate between chain 2 and chain 3 in between the 3 treble clusters. Okay, so when you're done, you're going to have 6 chain 3 spaces and 6 chain 2 spaces. All right, and 12 3 treble clusters, including the beginning one. All right, so here is my round, almost done except for the join. I have chain 3 on my hook now, and I'm going to go into picking up all of these loops from the cluster to put a slip stitch there to join my round. Okay, that's how I join in my cluster. All right, so the next round we're going to do popcorns and 2DC clusters. So I'm going to do a beginning popcorn at first. So I'm going to go straight in with a single crochet and then chain 1, and then 3 DC in the same chain space. And these are going to make up our popcorn, which I make with 4 double crochets. Okay, so I've released my loop. I'm going to insert my hook through the chain of my beginning double crochet, grab my loop, and pull my loop through to the front to close my popcorn. All right, so now I'm going to chain 2. And in my next chain space, this is a chain 3 space, I'm going to make like chain 2, 2DC cluster, chain 2, 2DC cluster. You're going to see until I have 4 2DC clusters in this chain space. So I'm just going to repeat chain 2 for 2DC cluster. So there we go, 2DC cluster, chain 2. So make my 2DC cluster by yarning over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, draw the yarn through 2 loops, and then repeat that again, and draw the yarn through all 3 loops to close your cluster, and chain 2. And we're working in the same chain space here for a third 2DC cluster, and then I'm going to scoot them over because I'm kind of getting close to the end. I'm going to just scoot them over a little bit, and then chain 2, 2DC cluster in the same chain space. Okay, so now I've got 4 2DC clusters with chain 2 spaces in between, and I'm going to make this final chain 2 here. And now I'm going to just do a popcorn in the chain 2 space. I think I have 3 chains here, but just ignore that. It's supposed to be a chain 2 space. So make your popcorn by making 4 double crochet. 3, 4. And then release your loop, insert the hook front to back through the first double crochet, and grab your loop and pull it to the front to close your popcorn. All right, so now we're just going to repeat that chain 2 and into your chain 3 space. Make these 4 2DC clusters with chain 2 in between, and I'm going to go ahead and repeat that all the way around, putting popcorns in the chain 2 spaces and these 2DC cluster kind of shells in the chain 3 spaces. Alrighty, so my round is finished and I've joined with a slip stitch into the chain directly after the first popcorn there, because I think that is just the best way, it looks the best for joining into a popcorn. So I've got my third round finished and now I'm ready to do the fourth round, which is very easy, super simple. Just single crochet and chain 2 in every chain space around. So I'm just gonna go straight with a single crochet, chain 2, single crochet in the next chain space, chain 2, and we're gonna just do this all the way around. Okay, so my round is finished. I've joined with the slip stitch in the first single crochet, and our next round is really similar, except we're gonna have a chain 3s in the corners. So 6 of our chain spaces are gonna be chain 3s. Okay, so we're gonna go straight into the next stitch with a single crochet, and then chain 2. This isn't our corner yet. So chain 2, and then single crochet in the next chain space, and now we're at our corner. You know it's the corner because it's above the center single crochet, right above the middle of this group of 4 2DC clusters. So that's how you're going to recognize that you need to make your chain 3 for your corner. Okay, so chain 3, single crochet in the next chain space, and then just chain 2, single crochet in the next chain space across until you're going to get to your next corner here. So I'm almost there. I can tell because I started getting to these where our 2DC clusters are at. So now I'm in the middle of making my corner. I'm going to make a chain 3 in the corner there and then just repeat that all the way around. Okay, and I have one that's done here. So you can see where the chain 3 spaces fall. Right here, they just stick up a little more than your chain 2 spaces. So you can see where those are there. And this is going to be our second to last round. And then I'll show you for the final round, we're just going to make single crochets in all of these chain spaces. And I'll back this out. I had started it here, so I'll just back it out so I can show you. Okay, so in our first space here, it's a chain 2 space. So we're going to do 2 single crochet in there. So I'll just make 2 single crochet in this first chain space. Then we're at our corner, so we're going to make 5 single crochet in this chain 3 space. Okay, that's 5. All right, in the next 2 chain spaces, we're going to make 2 single crochet each. So 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Now, in order to keep our stitch count to make 84 single crochet for this final round, we have to make a single crochet in this center stitch here, right above the popcorn. Okay, so make a single crochet in that stitch. All right, in our next chain 2 spaces, 2 single crochet each. 2 and 1, 2. Okay, now we're at our corner, so we're going to do our 5 single crochet. And that's how we're going to work all the way around. And just make sure you count after if you want to make sure you have 84 stitches all together. And here's how that motif looks when it's complete. All right, and you can see the hexagon is really well formed when you put the 5 single crochet in the corners. And don't forget that one at the center of the side that goes into the single crochet. All right, just count to make sure your stitches are all there. And this has been the Pipefish motif for the 2026 VVCAL. So I will see you on the next one.